The text doesn't glorify withdrawal. It normalizes it, as though this phase was always expected, like rest after exertion, like silence after sound. I keep noticing how modern this feels. Burnout, overstimulation, identity fatigue. Different words, same phenomena. The Aitareya A doesn't diagnose the world. It responds to the organism living in it. It treats awareness as something that needs periods of non-engagement to recalibrate. And maybe that's why it doesn't rush toward metaphysics yet. It first creates space. Psychological space, perceptual space. A clearing where thought isn't constantly demanded to perform, meaning where consciousness isn't forced to explain itself every second. In this clearing, something strange happens. Time loses urgency. Not because there's nothing to do, but because nothing is pushing. Memory slows. Anticipation weakens. The future stops shouting, and without anyone announcing it, inquiries begins to shift direction. Instead of asking, "What should I do next?" something deeper murmurs, "Who has been doing all this?" The Yaka doesn't dramatize this question. It lets it arrive naturally, like hunger, like thirst, like the body knowing before the mind does. This is where withdrawal stops being about society and starts becoming about structure, about how identity itself was constructed through participation, through repetition, through mirroring. And when those mirrors are removed, even temporarily, the sense of self flickers, not disappears, flickers. And that flicker is important, because it reveals something unstable that was always assumed to be solid. The forest, then, isn't an escape. It's a testing ground, a place where the self is observed without reinforcement. I might be wrong, but it feels like the Aitareya A exists to prepare awareness for a deeper kind of listening. Before silence becomes inquiry. Before inquiry becomes knowledge. It doesn't reveal truth. It makes truth possible by reducing interference, like lowering background noise before a faint signal can be detected. And maybe that's why this text feels like a bridge, not ending ritual, not beginning philosophy, but suspending both just long enough for something more intimate to appear. Because once the world quiets outside, something starts speaking inside. Not in words, in patterns, in recognition, in a subtle discomfort with surface explanations. And without naming it yet, awareness starts turning toward itself. Curious, cautious, almost surprised that it can do that. As if this withdrawal wasn't an exit at all, but an entry point. And somewhere ahead, though not announced, the questions are about to become sharper. Less about stepping back, more about seeing through. And the forest, having done its work, will no longer be needed.